What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is having a uh, great Friday evening. I thought it would be fun to get on and do a little flying. We're going to take the old Airbus out. We are going to depart from my home airport. And let's see if I might just have to do it this way. Ooh, go all the way in to my home airport. We're going to depart. Ooh. And we are going to head to NHP, right? Or NPH? We'll just have to look. We're going to take a flight that I did kind of here recently. See if I can find it. No, we don't want Teterboro. Let's see. Not going to do LaGuardia. Nope, not going to do there. Newton. Let's see. Let's see if we can find the airport that I want. That's Washington. That's KNPH. I think that would be it. Let's see if I can. To KNPH. Is that right? NHP. See if I can find it. West HPN. There we go. 51-minute flight. Yeah, let's do it. We're not going to do it at night because that's no fun. So we're going to turn off live play. We're going to do it. That'll be fine. Yeah. Let's do flight condition. Yeah, no, we'll do clear skies. And like I said, we want to do it during. That looks good. In the trusty old A320, which is my favorite airliner, so I thought we would enjoy that. Let's see how we do. It's been a minute since I've flown, so you may have to bear with me. But we'll get her up in the air and we'll go enjoy ourselves. Ooh, well, we don't want that window. Alright, now, how do we get off of that window? Because we don't want that. That's interesting. We don't want the VFR map. Why is the VFR map what we're broadcasting? There we go. Like, that was weird. All right. Let's see how we do. It's been a while since I've played, so you have to bear with me as I kind of get my bearings back again.
Tower CUE 112 tree, continue for south departure.
CUE 112 tree, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Roanoke Tower CUE 112 tree, frequency change. Roanoke approach CUE 112 tree is type Airbus A20N 3 miles southeast of Roanoke 3,500 feet. Request flight following.
Request flight following.
112 tree, Roanoke approach. Squawk 0306.
We are just way too.
Squawk 0306 CUE 112 tree.
CUE 112 tree radar, contact 4 miles southeast of Roanoke, 6,000 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
There we go.
Roger, CUE 112 tree.
It's been a while since I played, so it's kind of like trying to remember all of my controls here.
CUE 112 tree, contact Roanoke approach on 135.
All right.
Good day.
Oh, get situated here. Get some.
Roanoke approach CUE 112 tree 7,700 feet.
CUE 112 tree, Roanoke approach altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
Overspeed.
I know. Overspeed. I apologize. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good evening. Oh, what are you doing there? Chill out there. Oh. Cool. And we're off. We're about 40 minutes or so to Westchester. This route should take us just a little west of New York City. Should be able to see the skyline of New York off to the right side of the plane once we get a little bit further into once we get a little bit further into the flight, which will probably be about 35, 36 minutes. Really wish I could get the throttle to sit where I want it to sit and not this back and forth. That's just more work I need to do with the flight yoke, apparently.
CUE 112 tree. Contact Washington Center on 127.9025. Good day.
127.9025 for CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree 10,100 feet.
CUE 112 tree Washington Center altimeter 29.9 to continue as planned.
We're going to continue our climb to 30,000 feet. I think what it is I've got some auto assists on that I don't want on, and I think that's the problem. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Maybe not. There's our VFR map back. Yeah, it is. See, I've got something turned on somewhere that I'm just not happy with. I think that's part of the problem. There we go. That's part of the problem. Passing through 16,000 feet for 30,000. We won't talk about the fact that the pilot is drinking on the job. We won't talk about that. See what happens when I turn that off. What is that button doing? Oh, speed brakes. Oh, landing gear. We don't want that. There's the button I was looking for. There we go. Good there. Thing looks wonderful. We're just going to continue cruising on. We'll kick it back outside just so we can have a much prettier picture. We're going to throttle up a little bit. Passing through 23,000. We'll go ahead and bring up our full throttle. Not sure what those do. All right, 25,000 feet through 26 to a 30,000 foot is our cruising altitude. $28,000. Let's see. Should be able to find that button for the fasten seatbelts. Where is it? Anything? It may not be able to screw with it. Air bleed. We don't want that. Don't want the de-ice. Where's the button for the... Where's the... cockpit doors? No, I want the button for the... Oh, don't want to mess with those. Landing beacon, wings. Oh, I just saw it. Is that it? That's the fasten seatbelt signs. We want to turn the no smoking sign on. We don't want anybody smoking on this flight. This is a non-smoking flight. We are crossing through 30,000, so we can go ahead and... Oh, you should have turned that off. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. And...
112 contact Washington Center on 121.675. Good day.
CUE contacting Washington. Who are you? Who are you? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring her back to flight level 0.
Washington Center. Continue as planned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As you can see, I've gone ahead and turned off that seatbelt sign. That seatbelt sign. You're free to get up and move around the cabin now, if you so wish. The wonderful stewards and stewardesses of the flight here will go ahead and begin making their rounds for drinks. If you're in our first class, the complimentary drinks will include alcohol at no charge for the complimentary. We do have credit card scanners, or credit card readers for those of you that wish to purchase our premium adult beverages. Feel free to enjoy those. Go ahead and sit back and enjoy yourselves. We are approximately 40 minutes to Westchester. We should be able to have you down within the hour. Go ahead and kick back and enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the rest of the flight. And yeah, enjoy an adult beverage that the pilot is not doing himself.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
If I figure out how to turn off auto trim, that would be fantastic. Hey, sorry for bothering you. I want a promotion off your channel. I'm sorry, but we don't do that here. So sorry about that. We don't tolerate spammers. We're just going to continue on our flight and enjoy ourselves. Ooh, did not mean to do that. And I don't know how to fix it.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
CUE 112 contact Washington Center on 133.2. Good day.
Overspeed.
1332.
133.
How do we turn you off? I want to say these words.
Washington Center CUE 112 flight level 255.
CUE 112 Washington Center. Continue as planned.
120.65 CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE
Wish I knew what those
112
did.
tree,
I don't know
level
what those
260.
do. Push them down, they do nothing.
112 Tree Washington Center. Continue as planned.
Alright, we're going to continue on. We're making good time. We're doing good. Ugh. He's probably about to start saying overspeed. But that's okay. We don't mind. We're doing A-okay. Absolutely beautiful flight. It doesn't get any prettier than this.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
And I'll say, calm your jets. All right. Let's see. What's our mileage looking like? 239. Oh, we're doing great, guys. We are doing great. Wow! Looky there. With that sub for 15 months. Thank you. Appreciate that, as always. Oh, that's turning off the... We don't want that.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
What's up, Rabble? How's your day going?
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Oh, just got off work. Nice. Wait, I thought you were working later than that. Oh, that's nice.
CUE 112 tree. Contact Washington Center on
Hmm,
132
I get that.
55.
I might.
Good day.
Yeah.
132.55 for CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 250.
I'm working on a flight from
Washington Center. Continue
my hometown to where I stayed in New York. There's no direct flights from my airport to here, so I made a direct flight.
Washington
Let's go over here and get on the
477,000 feet.
GPS line. Let's do that.
3247 Washington Center altimeter 29 decimal 9
Doing with the airline. Well, to be fair, I think there was only like 2 people going to that from Roanoke to White Plains when we went there, and that was me and Albert. Yeah, they're not doing it, but they're not doing it for a good reason.
Overspeed.
Yeah, overspeed, piss off. Let's get some height then.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Okay, I wanted to climb, but not that quickly. I still got an automatic pilot somewhere. Why? I don't want you on. I want all of that off.
CUE 112 tree. Contact Washington Center on 134.15. Good day.
Going to 1 tree for decimal 15 CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level tree 25.
Yeah, let me fly my own damn plane.
Continue as planned.
Now we're going to the fucking moon. I don't want to go to the moon. You fucked with my trim. We have to just go in and turn it off. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go into the assistance options and we're going to turn some stuff off. All right, aircraft systems. We can turn unlimited fuel on. That's fine. All right, we don't care about that. Navigation aids. Okay, we'll leave that on. Piloting. Here we go. Here's what I was looking for. AI. Well, no, the auto trim's off. What the hell is it? We can turn that off. Well, we'll leave it on. Assisted yoke. Auto rudder. I want control of that myself. Assisted checklist. That can stay on. That can stay on. That can stay on. Yeah. See, what do I feel like there's something somewhere that I'm missing. That it's like leave my shit alone. Um all right, we'll see what happens with all this. Like, just leave my stuff alone. I just want to fly on my own. If I crash on my own, it's fine. I mean, it's going to be on me. And I'm okay with it. So you're fucking with it. I don't want you to fuck with it. I'm really going to have to go through and look at settings. Figure out what my problem is. Yeah, it could be. I just want to turn it off. I just want to fly.
CUE 112 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
Going to 132.55 CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 315.
Let's get better on the GPS line here.
Continue as planned.
Let's really make our passengers sick.
Overspeed.
CUE 112 contact Washington Center on 134.15.
Overspeed.
Good day.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Going to 1 tree for decimal 15 CUE 112 tree.
Overspeed.
Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 300.
CUE 112 Washington Center. Continue as planned.
There we go. Straighten her back up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are approximately 20 minutes out from Westchester. We're going to be beginning our descent in about 10 minutes. So go ahead and finish up those drinks and those complimentary snacks and get them back to our stewards and stewardesses so they can be stowed away so we can begin our landing sequence. Right now, I've still got the seatbelt sign off. You're still free to move about the cabin. But go ahead and get anything that you need to do taken care of within the next 10 to 15 minutes before we begin our descent. I wouldn't want anybody getting kind of shaken up a little bit as we begin our descent. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. We'll be on the ground here very shortly. Once again, this is your captain speaking. Thank you and enjoy the rest of this flight.
Going to 132.55 CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 275.
CUE 112 Washington Center. Continue as planned. CUE 112 contact New York Center on 132.2. Good day.
Going to 132.2 CUE 112 tree. New York Center CUE
I'll never forget, I had a group of college students coming in. They were building this rocket for the Virginia Tech Rocketry Club, and they needed the fuel tank. They needed it pressure tested, and they brought it to me, and I was like, okay, what pressure are we testing it to? And I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a whole lot. It was maybe 100 or 150 psi. In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a whole lot. And
New York Center CUE 112.
I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I went ahead, got everything hooked up, and started to
New York Center,
uh,
continue as planned.
pressurize the tank and whatnot. And we got up to like, we're just going to say for the sake of the story, it was like 150 psi was the goal. And it was like at 148 psi, you hear this little popping sound. And I'm like, oh, that's strange, but I mean, it's still holding pressure, so it's no big deal. And I went ahead and finished. We hit 150, and it held, no problems. Everything was fine. And once we took everything apart, I was getting the water out of the fuel tank that they were using, and there was these little metal shards that were like falling out of the tank. And I'm like, what is this? And they're like, oh, we think that, well, that must be the like the fuel float that was like the float gauge to measure the fuel. And they're like, yeah, they said this, the paperwork said that the tolerance was 140 psi, but we really thought that there would be a little bit of extra tolerance in there. It was just, maybe it was over engineered, so we thought 150 would be fine. I'm like, guys, it says 140. Why are we going to 150? Like, well, we thought it would be fine. We thought it would just, the engineers would give us some tolerance. Like, no, they probably tested it to 140 psi, and that's what you needed to test it to. Engineering students. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. If you will look out the right side of your aircraft, you will notice the great, wonderful skyline of New York City. You can see there the skyline there, the airport just beyond the skyline. That would be LaGuardia Airport. The Yeah. Well, if it would have failed, there would have been some leaking around some of the seals. It was the cylinder itself was way over engineered, so it would have probably, in my opinion, it probably would have withstood 300 or 400 psi, no problem. But the little float that they had in there to measure their liquid fuel was only good for 140 psi, and at 148 psi is when it gave. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn that seatbelt sign on as we begin our descent. Right here? No? Where was it? There's a little switch. There it is. Go ahead and turn that seatbelt sign. Oh no danger whatsoever. Not even the slightest bit of danger. We're talking 140 psi. A little bit. The majority of the stuff that we work with is in the thousands of psi. So 150, 200 psi. Worst case scenario, we all get really wet. That's kind of it.
Overspeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I've went ahead and turned on that seatbelt sign because we're going to be beginning our descent here shortly. So if you could go ahead, return to your seats. Anything that you've had over the overheads, go ahead and get them put back in the overhead compartment. Make sure that is all stowed away. We wouldn't want those to shift and fall out upon arrival. Our wonderful stewards and stewardesses will be beginning to make their rounds to collect any refuse that you no longer have a need for. We hope that you have enjoyed this flight. We will be on the ground momentarily. Thank you so much, and thank you for flying Q-Stick and Pigs Pod Airlines. No, we had some kids bring in this. I don't know. It almost looked like like an oversized teapot. It was probably held about 3/4 of a gallon of water, and the lid bolted down onto it. And they brought that to us today, or not today, a couple of days ago. And they're like, we need it to hold. Oh, it's like 300 psi, something like that. And so I got it all situated and got it prepped for testing. And this thing was made out of probably 3/4 inch stainless steel. Like this thing could have withstood probably 3 or 4,000 psi and been fine. And the kids were like, "Yeah, we ordered it from China, and it was cheaper to have it made in China and shipped to us than it was to have it here or have it made here." Yeah, we used to make some potato guns that were pretty awesome.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Oh, I hear you.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
That sounds awesome. All right, so issue that I have a couple of them. Issue number one, I don't know which direction this runway is going, so I might Google that real quick. Issue number two is I don't know when I should start my descent. All right, I feel like I'm doing okay then on my angle because I'm going to have to make a bank in, so I got that going for me. All right, fuck it. We're doing it live. All right, we're going to throttle up. We need to be getting down on the ground soon. Let me complete this flight, and then we can do some trucking simulator if you like.
CUE 112 tree. Contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day.
124.625 for CUE 112 tree. New York Center CUE 112 tree flight level 290.
CUE 112 tree, New York Center. Continue as planned. CUE 112 tree. Contact Washington Center on 132.
What?
Good day.
Man, the realist of mysteries. What a wanker.
Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 290.
CUE 112 tree, Washington Center. Continue as planned. Big D247 descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day. CUE 112 tree. Contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
Oh, he's the worst Canadian, I bet.
775 CUE 112 tree. Washington Center CUE 112 tree flight level 290.
CUE 112 tree Washington Center. Continue as planned. Washington Center Air France 689er flight level 390. Air France 689er Washington Center. Continue as planned.
All right, let's see. Got 82 nautical miles. I feel like I should probably start my descent. Let's go ahead and just begin our descent. Maybe not this steep of a descent. Maybe we should not do that. I'm going to descend down to about 15,000 feet and ride the rest of the way in from there.
D247 descent and maintain 7,000 feet. CUE 112 tree contact Philadelphia approach on 12.3.8. Good day.
Going to 123.8 CUE 112 tree. Philadelphia approach CUE 112 tree 15,300 feet.
CUE 112 tree, Philadelphia approach altimeter 29.92. Continue as planned.
I really should do some reading and understanding on things like when I should descend, how I should descend, things of that nature. Instead of me being like, fuck it, we're going in.
New York Center CUE 112 tree 14,100 feet.
CUE 112 tree, New York Center altimeter 29.92. Continue as planned.
Continue as planned. I don't know what I have planned, guys. No clue. I know about as much as ATC does. Actually, maybe less. Actually, probably way less. And just gun it the rest of the way. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, the realest of mysteries coming slamming in with that 20 months. We're going to crash and butter. Hopefully it's better than crash. You're here at the most important time. We're 50 nautical miles out. Puts us maybe 7 to 10 minutes before landing. You can watch me just absolutely get shit on. Get shit on! Get shit on! Your ass! I don't know the direction that I'm supposed to be landing. I'm just following this in. Flying my second favorite aircraft. This is the A320. Ouch.
FlexJet 448, contact New York Center on 128 decimal tree. Good day.
So what do you think? Before we land this, I say we visit New York City before we land. Sound like a plan?
128 decimal tree.
Let's go visit New York.
CUE 112 tree. Contact New York. Approach on 128 decimal 55. Good day.
128 decimal 55 for CUE 112 tree. New York approach CUE 112 tree 10,000 feet.
CUE 112 tree. New York approach altimeter 29er decimal 902. Continue as planned.
New York approach CUE 112 tree. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
CUE 112 tree. New York approach. Clear to the Bravo airspace.
Say we have a little bit of fun before we land, right?
Cleared through Bravo airspace CUE 112 tree.
All right. All right, here we go. Gonna have a little bit of fun as we're coming in. That airport off to our 10 o'clock there, that's Newark Airport. We're coming up on downtown Manhattan here. We're still in New Jersey at this point. We'll be crossing over into New York momentarily. I hope everyone enjoys this overly scenic and completely unnecessary and probably going to get us killed side quest. Oh, we don't want to be that low. Here we go, coming up on... I believe this is where we need to be, right? Oh yeah, this is Manhattan right here, Manhattan Island. We're going to get down here and give everybody a wonderful view of the New York Harbor. Throttling up. Yeah, we are about 15 miles south-ish. Yeah, no shit. It's okay, I'm in an A320. I'm not in a 737. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look out the left side of your aircraft, you will see Liberty Island and our wonderful Statue of Liberty given to us by the French.
For CUE 112 tree. New York approach CUE 112 tree 1,500 feet.
Immediately following that outside is Ellis Island. For those of you that are those dirty immigrants,
As planned.
especially those dirty immigrants from Canada. All right. You know what? We're going to give our passengers on the right side of the plane a view. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look out the right-hand side of the aircraft, you will see we're passing One World Trade Center at a ridiculously low altitude. We would probably be shot down by the U.S. Air Force at this point. We're going to throttle up. Right? Yeah. We're going to throttle up and we're going to fly right over Central Park and the Empire State Building. We are approximately 24 nautical miles south of Westchester County Airport. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately off to your right, the Empire State Building. And we're going to give all the homeless a buzzing of the tower. Here is Central Park. Everybody can enjoy that.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
1,000.
Overspeed.
500.
Oh, shit.
200.
Okay, we're good.
Overspeed.
Crisis averted.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
All right, we're flying over Soho and Queens at this point. It's okay, ATC. I've been drinking. It's fine. Yeah, I was low enough. Spidey could have absolutely hit me from with a web. $14 nautical miles. At 8 miles, we're going to go ahead and turn on, or go ahead and lower the landing gear. Hopefully, I should be able to figure out my approach at that point. Alright, I have no freaking clue what my approach is. We're going to go ahead and lower landing gear in just a moment. Tell you what, using this flight yoke is a lot harder than using the controller. Alright, I think I can see the runway from here. I'm going to go ahead. Lower landing gear. Landing gear is down. Wrong button. Put the flaps in landing. Start working the throttle. white knuckling the the flight yoke. All right, here we go, boys and girls. I completely fucked up the approach.
One thousand. $500. Overspeed.
Tower CUE 112 tree is 2 miles southeast, 800 feet with golf to land.
400. Overspeed.
CUE 112 tree tower. Altimeter 29.92, wind calm, fly straight in runway tree 4.
200.
Fly straight in runway tree for CUE 112 tree.
40.
Oh, we bounced it. Oh, we bounced it bad. No butter for us.
CUE 112 tree, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Oh, we got her down, but it ain't pretty.
CUE 112 tree, contact ground on 121.825.
121.825 for CUE 112 tree.
Come on, stop! There we go. There's the brake. Power slid it. We made it. It wasn't pretty, but we're on the ground. Because I couldn't remember what the brake button was. Oh, I remembered. It's numlock. Oops. That's a natural brake. Yeah, the trees are a natural brake. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everyone is either dead or throwing their guts up. Well, I'm off the runway. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming for a few minutes. I'm gonna get my stuff reset back up since Rabble's got to do stuff with mystery. I'm gonna go ahead and do some trucking simulator once I take a break and move my flight controls around, and we'll be back here in a little bit for some trucking simulator. So we'll be back in a little bit. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for those that hung out, and I'll be back here shortly.